met my internet best friend a month ago, almost exactly a month ago, and it's not everything it's made up to be. But before we get into that, let's start from the beginning. My parents have never approved of me being friends with Bella. It's hard because I love my parents and I want to do everything to make them proud and happy of me. And them not approving of my best friend is very hard to deal with. And when I just came home from college one day and I'm like, oh, by the way, I'm flying out to Missouri in May, please support me, it wasn't the reaction I was expecting. It was a lot of money for me to spend, but it's been 3.5 years. I've been waiting to meet this person for 3.5 years. I had to go, and my parents didn't get that. So I went against their approval. I flew all day, and I had long layovers because that was the cheapest flight. And I left the airport at 10 a.m. and I got into Missouri at 9:10ish p.m. So I was exhausted, and I walked off the plane and I'm calm, which I have anxiety. Like, I have really bad anxiety. Almost everything I do, I have anxiety. Like, I have anxiety just doing this, and I love to make videos and share my experience with people, and I have anxiety doing it. So I'm used to anxiety, and for me to step off the plane and I'm about to meet a stranger who I'd been talking to online and through video chat for 3.5 years, you would think I would have anxiety doing that, but I felt completely calm. And I walked through the double doors and into the waiting area of the airport, and she's just standing there, and she's wearing, like, her hair is in a French braid, and she's wearing a hat, and she didn't recognize me at first. So, like, that kind of freaked me out. And I'm like, oh my god, is that not Bella? Am I just thinking, like, the wrong person's Bella? Was I catfished somehow? And I walk closer to her, and, like, she suddenly recognizes me. And, like, it's not like all those cliche videos you see on the internet of us running to meet each other. I just calmly walk up to her, I just hug her, and we just hugged. And it was honestly, like, the greatest memory of my life, walking into an airport in Missouri, a place I have never before been, and meeting my best friend. That was the best. That's the greatest memory I have, and I don't think I will ever be able to replace that memory. Like, no matter how many times you meet, the first meeting, that's going to be the greatest. And I hope, if you guys watching this, if you have internet best friends and you haven't met, record the moment and cherish it, because it is the best moment of your life. Fast forward to the last day I was there, which was the best day. By far, it was the greatest day. I don't even really remember what we did all day. I think Bella and I slept most of the day. I had to pack, and I remember folding clothes and stuff. So we left. And I was passenger seat, so I had the aux cord, and we listened to music, and we sang until we got to the airport. And then we parked, and we walked in, and I was shaking. I don't think she knew this, but I was shaking. Like, my insides were shaking, my whole body was shaking, and I didn't want to go, and I kept telling her, I don't want to go. And she kept saying, then don't. But the thing is, I had to come back. I had to come back to New York. I had no choice. I didn't have a choice. I had to wake up from the dream. I had to come home. And this isn't really my home. That's what I realized. And I didn't want to go. And after I was already checked in, so we were just waiting for security to open, we were sitting on a bench, and she was crying. And I kept telling myself, do not cry. Be strong for her. Do not cry. I walked away. I walked away from my best friend. I left her in the airport, and she left because she couldn't handle it. And I haven't